So our class is doing a lesson on greater than, less than, using the symbols. So we are using a great app that's called Number Pieces to build these numbers so then they can actually visually see the comparison of these two numbers and how that they work. So I'm going to walk around, and I always like to reward my kiddos with treats. I'm not big on sugar, but Skittles are amazing. So they love to get the Skittles, and they do a good job of building these numbers, and then I give them a Skittle. Okay, so we built these two numbers. We made them in number pieces. And your number pieces should look like this, which most of yours do. You did a great job with that. Let me change back to red so that my number and my color are two different. So you had two tall and skinnies, correct? Give me a thumbs up if you had two tall and skinnies. Yes. And how many are these? Yes. One, count them with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. If you had that, touch your head. I think everybody got that one. Very good. You did. You had it. Okay. Now, 23. We have two tens or tall and skinny. And 3 are 1. Okay, before we write our numbers on our page, let's talk about what we know about these two numbers. Raise your hand if you can tell me something that is the same about these two numbers. Bree. Oh my goodness, they both have two tens. I agree with her. That was fantastic. What else do we know is the same? Gage. Can you think of something else that's the same? Emma, can you help him out? They both have ones. Do you agree with her?
Yeah.
That was great. They both have ones. What else? Caden. They both have tens. So we see that both of these numbers are made up of tens and made up of ones. Now, here's the part that's important. For us to be able to compare these numbers, we have to be able to tell how they are different. Gage, is that what you were wanting to tell? Okay, the ones are different. There's 7 ones here, and there's 3 ones over here.
Which that makes 10.
So that is, you are right, but we're not adding them together. I love that you made that connection, but we can't make that mistake of adding them together. So we are comparing these. Now, we have a 7 and we have a 3. If you think the 7 is bigger, I want you to put your hand up like this. If you think the 7 is smaller, I want you to put your hand down like this. So everybody's hand should either be like this if you think the 7 is bigger, or it should be down like this if you think it's smaller. Everybody thinks that it's bigger. Charlie really thinks it's bigger. She was way up there. So, 27, you can put your hands down, thank you. So, 27 and 23, which it says blank is that the mouth eats the bigger. The mouth is going to eat the biggest number. So, 27 less than 27. Give yourself a pat on the back. That was fantastic. You did great. Now, you're going to do the next one. Numbers are 21 and 12. And I definitely want to have a number talk about these two numbers once you get them made. Because this is very similar to our math test where we had, a lot of you called them flip-flop numbers, and what did I say? They're not called flip-flop numbers, but they are the same number in the different place value. So build those numbers. They're up there, 21 and 12. So build those numbers in number pieces. I hope you do too. Although I know what you think you see are kids bouncing up and down and jumping around and not really paying attention. But every one of these kiddos could answer my questions when called on and were absolutely on task when we started working on our paper. We continue to have great number talks about comparing all aspects of the numbers, and I pointed out that flip-flop facts is the label that we use for addition sentences and that we need to address the place value position of these numbers. I couldn't be prouder of my kiddos for the ability to take difficult facts and concepts in math and make sense of them in their first grade mind. Number pieces is definitely my go-to tool for anything concerning place value or the making of tens and ones. Thank you for watching my channel, and if you have any other apps or programs that you use for first grade math, please feel free to comment below and subscribe to my channel. Thanks and have a blessed day.